Hi guys, welcome to your moon reading. This reading is going to be for the beautiful waning crescent moon in Libra, which will last from which will last from Monday, very late on Monday, November 1st, all the way to Wednesday, November 3rd, okay? So let's take a look. If you tuned in for the waning crescent moon in Virgo, then you may well have heard that that was kind of like a thumb twiddling time, right? It's like, well, what do I do with myself now over these few days? And you were encouraged to daydream, you were encouraged to engage in nostalgia, looking at your memorabilia, all sorts of things, but not to allow the devil to make work for those idle little hands, okay? So, and why? Because, hey, if you have nothing to do, but you're overthinking, that's just going to make you a busybody. Now, that doesn't mean that you didn't have anything to do, because we always have things to do, but you may well have noticed that your life was just bleh, a little eh. And some of you may actually report, I had nothing to do, okay? Now, let's take a look, though, at the moon in Libra, waning crescent moon. Already, I was shuffling and all my cards fell out. It's almost like social hour is what I was getting. But be mindful, because I do feel that it's giving me this idea like this beautiful butterfly social hour, but you make a flub. So if you find yourself socializing and being with people in a social way, don't get carried away. Watch your words, watch your actions. It's almost like this idea of getting carried away and, oh, look at this, literally getting carried away. Right? Getting carried away and over partying is what I'm getting. And then guess what? The moon is going to move from Libra, and look at that. Guess it's going into Scorpio, and look at how now there's this black bird over her face, right? Over her eyes, right? So the point that I'm trying to say is, don't get carried away when the moon is in Libra, because it will eventually change, and all you'll be left with is your reputation. Your newfound reputation for whatever it is that you did during the moon in Libra. Now they keep saying the word glib to me, and I know what that means, but I don't know what that means. It's one of those things, oh, must you be so glib? But I should look it up. Yes, I will. Hold on. I mean, the computer's right here. I mean, hello. Glib meaning. Of course, I mistyped that word, meaning. There we go. Yes, in English, please. Jeez. Okay. Oh, dear God. Libra. Okay. It says, glib means fluent and voluble, nice, but insincere and shallow. She was careful not to let the answer sound too glib. All right? All right. Yes, because I do feel that if you let yourself get carried away, you will be put in timeout, is what I'm getting. So under this moon in Libra, over those days that I mentioned, you're going to be asked to watch what it is that you're outputting. Watch what your words are. Watch your actions, because you may have the potential under the energies to appear insincere. To appear insincere, right? And speaking of that, look at here, the Five of Wands. But we're not necessarily looking at the Five of Wands here. We're looking at the chessboard. But of course, if you make that wrong move, you will be sent into Five of Wands territory, which is conflict, right? And we know that that sign of Libra is all about interpersonal relationships. So this is not about creating a conflict within yourself, although we know that all these things do bear down upon us and reduce to it just being a conversation with ourselves. But nothing doing this time, buddy. This time it's going to have reverberations in your social sphere, whether that's through work or family or friendships, whatever it is, or acquaintances. Okay? So I'm getting this energy of party girl, grounded for you. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be actually going to a party. But what I am seeing here is that there's a mini lesson that's going to be taught to you that has to do with interpersonal relationships and etiquette. Now I'm getting the word dilemma. So why I'm getting that word dilemma is that it's almost like Spirit wants to put in a little bit of a test. So during these 3 days, just mind your manners. Just because you want to say something doesn't mean you have to say something. So make sure that whatever you're saying is concise. It doesn't even have to be concise. Make sure that it is meaningful. Do I even need to mention this? Why am I mentioning this? Is it to defend my honor? Is it um, is it ego driven? If it is, do not even say it. Is it because I want to appear a certain way, like I know what I'm doing, like I'm this, like I'm that? Whatever it is, don't do it, okay? Because I do see that in this case, there will be time out given to you. So there will be repercussions for it. Look at the hanged man. Yeah, she's just like, I'm gonna lie right down here until this energy is done. And then I see you just waiting already in your chariot, just waiting for the energy to be done. Tell me when I can be done with this so I can express myself fully. Okay? And we don't know what's going to happen yet in Scorpio season, but I see it's like, remember, it's just 3 days. Just 3 days for this energy to really kind of come in and, hit us and then kind of, dissipate. Of course, it says 3 days, but it's probably already coming in, and then it'll probably go out at its own time as well, depending on you and what you're dealing with. So again, you don't want to go into this period and make some mistakes because energetically it's flowing so much. It's kind of like when Gemini energies are in the air. When Gemini energies are in the air, your mouth gets loose. You just talk, talk, talk. But in this case, Libra, they're cautioning you from being too, yes, they're saying the word again, glib. So watch what you're saying and what you're doing, so you don't come across as insincere, because this is a time when you do need to be grounded. You do need to be about something, and you do need to not alienate the people around you. Okay, just observe the protocol. If there's somebody who is your authority, let them be the authority. If there's somebody who needs a chance to vent, let them vent. You don't need to put your 2 cents in, regardless of what your sign is. Okay, just letting you know. All right. Okay, is there any? Yeah, they want me to draw one more card for right here. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, now they're talking. They're saying there will be rewards for those who learn how to hold their tongue and avoid, being glib. Look at that, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is so fast moving. It delivers messages. It talks quickly. So you want to make sure that you, again, watch what you're saying. All right. Yes. They're so funny. They're like, put it into perspective. Look at this. Remember we talked about the butterflies? Now it looks like this butterfly is exactly the same color as this dress. So they're like, instead of showing up like this, tame it a little bit. Tame yourself and allow yourself to be transformed, because this is, again, a little bit of a lesson that's going to be happening for you in the way that you communicate with other people. So let Spirit lead you. Take a back seat on whatever's happening. Whoa, this card wanted to really sidle up to these. Let me look at these cards. What is it? Oh, I love these. The energies here are saying that you may feel like you're being put on the spot during this time period. You may feel like you want to describe, what had happened was, you may be in that energy where you want to, they keep saying glib, glib, glib. Whatever it is, just trust that you look like this. You look poised, you look put together. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to make jokes. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to move quickly. People aren't staring at you, watching your every move. All of this, you may feel that way, and you may feel that you need to fill the silence with, fill the space. And that's when you may lead to your over talking and whatnot. This would be because you feel vulnerable. So Spirit is saying that this would be a really good time to really work on any issues of vulnerability that you may have. And they're saying, again, don't worry. They're so great. They're saying you're hitting the nail on the head. So thank you. Yay. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. So yeah, but so they're saying, so just be yourself. The way that you can manage this and really get through this little mini Libra lesson season, regardless of what your sign is, Spirit is saying, is to allow yourself to be vulnerable. So might I introduce you to the lovely Brene Brown? She is amazing. She's a researcher and a storyteller by her own definition, and I agree. So check her out. Check out her work on vulnerability and how it, when embraced properly, can eradicate a whole bunch of unhealthy behavioral habits like defensiveness, you know, coming across as insincere, all sorts of stuff. So check her out, Brene, Brene Brown, Brene Brown. And anyway, so Spirit is saying you will have your chance during Scorpio season in general, which is now, but also during the moon in Scorpio, most likely doubling up on that Scorpio energies, you'll have that chance to really embrace yourself, to look inward and to do all of that. But trust that you look fine on the outside. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys with this quick message. And the message is, during this moon, this waning crescent moon in Libra, you're going to feel a little bit vulnerable. You're going to feel uncomfortable. And sometimes when we feel vulnerable and uncomfortable, we rush and we seek to fill that silence, that void, that with a defense mechanism. And they're telling you to be careful because you may end up over talking or overacting or doing something overly that makes you seem glib and insincere. Okay, so the best way to get around that is to allow for your transformation to occur by curbing any need that you have to self-promote, is another word that they're saying. Yes, to self-promote yourself, especially if you are being shown something about yourself that you need to improve upon. Just take it. Just take it. All right. And we do have the Ace of Pentacles here, reminding you that whatever it is that you're going to be going through at this time is for your health and well-being. It's a good thing. And it's okay to receive with both hands open. And that means that you're not in defensive mode, pushing anything away or trying to control how other people see you. You're just receiving. Okay? And if they see you as a peasant, then you're a peasant. And because someone else out there sees you as a lord or lady, and so, so who are these people? We don't care. Right? God bless. Anyway, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or you'd like to have a live healing session via Zoom with me, please do feel free to check out my Etsy shop. I do offer quite a few things. And yeah, if you have any questions, hit me up. Until then, and bless you guys. And don't forget to check out the November monthly reading, which is a projection of the energies for the entire month, as well as any of the weekly energies that I will be putting out as well. Okay? Bye.